that means I don't like you that much. Like, I don't like you that way. Because, hello guys, and welcome to my channel where I talk shit, comment on shit, rant about shit, and just do shit. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified because you do not want to miss out on any of this. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about some of my unpopular opinions. I don't know how popular or unpopular these are, but they're my opinions, and they're obviously not all of my unpopular opinions because that video would last like 18 hours. No joke. Even this one's gonna last like 40 minutes. Like, that's what I expect. I don't expect anything else, anything less, So these are more like society-based. I don't know if that makes sense. There are more of these coming, trust me. But first of all, one of my strongest opinions regarding like relationships and stuff like that is that when somebody says, "Oh, I'm not looking for a relationship," that means I don't like you that much. Like, I don't like you that way. Because, nobody is really not looking for a relationship. Actually, like, nobody's actively looking for a relationship. That's not how shit works. You meet one person and then you're like, oh, I want a relationship with them. So if you meet me and you say that, and we talk and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not looking for a relationship. That just means like, yeah, I liked hooking up with you. You were a great booty call, but yeah, that's the boundary that I'm setting. I don't want a relationship with you. I don't like you that much. That's what I get from it. Next, oh, I have so many opinions on the next one. Yeah. Parenting. I feel like parents hide so much from their kids. So much. Like, and they invent all these excuses, like, all that stuff. Like, why would you tell kids that there's a fairy that takes out their teeth and gives them money and gifts in return? Like, that shit don't make sense. Just tell them that that their teeth fall, and that's a natural thing, and that's what happens when you grow up. Your old teeth fall off, and then new ones come out. Santa Claus, oh my god. Why? It's okay to let like your kids believe in fairy tales, but try to enforce them that much. I don't think I have ever believed in Santa Claus as a kid. I believed in like the fairy tale, but never thought that Santa was real. And like, I remember that when my little brother was born, I tried to, play it smart. I was like 10, my little brother was like 4 or something, and he believed in Santa. And I was like, oh, Santa doesn't exist, baby boy. And, his parents were like, don't tell him that. Like, he shouldn't know that. Like, why shouldn't he know that? What's the point? Y'all are making your kids stupid. And don't get me started on the procreation part. How kids are made and stuff like that. Like, why would you make kids believe that storks just fly to people's homes and bring them babies? Like, why? What is the kid gonna gain from that? And story time. Story time. When I was like 6 or 7 years old, I didn't really know how kids were made, so I made my own assumptions. Nobody told me that's the stork thing, obviously, and I never thought it was actually true. So I asked my mom, and she was like, yeah, penis, vagina, That's how it happens. So then I played it smart again, and I told every single one of the kids in my class, and they were like, "What?" And they told their moms, and then all of their moms ganged up against my mom, and they were like, "Oh, you shouldn't have told your son that. That's wrong." And now our kids believe that, and that's so wrong. They're so like. It's not like my mom talked to me about gangbanging. My mom talked to me about procreation, like the very basic penis vagina thing, and yeah. And speaking of penis vagina, oh, I'm dying to bring this up. Sex is first of all, it's still considered so like taboo to talk about it. Like I think that if a stranger comes up to me and talks to me about his or her cream pies and stuff like that, and I'm like, yeah, TMI. But I feel like it's not weird to talk about what you do in bed with like a couple of close friends and stuff like that. Like that's just the way it is. It's a part of your life. And also, speaking of sex, I believe that virginity or losing your virginity is so overhyped. Like when I lost my virginity, it was meh. It's like I was like, where are the fireworks? Why aren't there like rose petals on my body? Why do I not feel any more grown? Because you're not. That's the tea. Nothing changes, really. It's the same thing. And, yeah. So, next up, I think I have so many opinions on public transport. I don't think that these are unpopular, actually. I feel like there's a lot of people who believe that. But, paying for your ticket, whether it's for like the subway or the bus or everything. Here in Athens, it's the same little card that you have for every means of transport, of public transport. I don't know how it functions in like other cities. Paying for that is the only way you should be able to use it, to use the subway and stuff like that. If you just use means of public transport without paying for your ticket, sorry, you're trash. There's no excuse. It's like 15 euros a month. So 50 cents a day for as many rides as you want. Like, you have no excuse. And also, please follow some basic rules in the subway or even at the bus. Like, when you're at the escalator, stay on the right, because the left part is reserved for the people who are in a hurry or stuff like that and need to run up the stairs. Also, please, when the train or the bus arrives to like the station, let the people that are trying to get off the bus get off before you try to get on the bus or the train. Like, please, it's so messy when y'all don't do that. Also, oh yeah, I think that I should make a whole video about this topic. Group chats are annoying as fuck. Please, I hate them. It's always, first of all, it's like 25 people in there, and it could be like 135 people, but it's always the same 4 people talking. And if you try to chime in, they're gonna ignore you. You're not the famous kid in there. Nah, you don't matter. Yeah, you're in the group chat, but still, And also, they all eventually kind of like die at some point. But then there's that fucker that for no reason at some time just decides to change the group icon or their nickname or something like that, and everybody gets a notification. Or that fucker who's like, oh, so how's everybody doing after 1 month of being of the group chat being inactive? Oh, why are you doing that? I hate you. And don't get me started when I'm waiting for an important text, because I get anxiety over text. Like, I ask something my best friend or this person or this other person I'm talking to or whatever, and then I'm really waiting for their response. But then I get the notification, I jump to my phone, and it's like, oh, this person in this group chat sent an emoji or a sticker or whatever. Fuck off. Choke on a dick. Please. Eat a bag of dicks. Yeah, I have so much to talk about regarding group chats. And also, this is like more on the woke side. The snowflake generation isn't a thing. Like, I am not oversensitive. If you say a homophobic joke or a racial slur or something sexist, and I call you out on it, then I'm sorry, but I'm not oversensitive. You're just full of shit. I'm not a snowflake. That's just, oh my god. The snowflake generation is basically, I read that somewhere like on Tumblr or Twitter. The snowflake generation is like the boomers that complain over two male rats getting married on a cartoon. Like, what the fuck? Like, they're literally cousins getting married in Alabama, but oh, the two rats, the two male rats, and they're like, oh, marriage is for a man and a woman. They're rats that are getting married. Mickey and Minnie, they're mice. They're not a man and a woman. But you don't complain about that. You don't complain about them getting married because they're a female mouse and a male mouse. And they're gonna make beautiful mice babies. Huh. How convenient. Whatever. So I feel like that's enough for this video. If you want more unpopular opinion videos, be sure to say it in the comments down below. I'm gonna be answering to all y'all's comments, and also my Instagram is in the description. Be sure to follow me there too, and whatever other social media you want to follow me to, whatever. Enough self-promotion. So I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.